Welcome to Mixed Screens. I'm Judy.
I'm Erica.
And we're here on this lovely day. You can go ahead and find us on Twitter at Mixed Screens Pod, Instagram, YouTube, every other platform at Mixed Screens Podcast. Our website is mixedscreenspodcast.com. You can also email us at mixedscreenspodcast@gmail.com or call us at 562-294-1363. And today's episode is extra crickety special.
Yes, we have our guest co-host, Cricket.
He's like, you know how every talk show just has like that one extra person that just like the third wheel?
Oh, yeah. Or like on the newer, hipper shows, it's the DJ. But But the DJ still has a mic and everything.
Right? Or Cricket's a DJ.
Yeah, it's spinning the hits all night long. So let's see. Today we have some silverback Gorilla Glue. I'm not sure if this is a strand that our grower friend concocted himself, or if this is actually something that exists in the books, or if this is some hybrid or something that they've made.
The Gorilla Glue, I think this is the
That's at San Fernando Valley.
Yeah, the porno OG. San Fernando Valley.
Oh, I'm like, what? I was about to say he didn't have any porno OG. I've never heard of that.
If y'all are familiar with California, then San Fernando Valley is infamous for porn. It's where they make
porn
it.
And probably meth.
Well,
what's that? The Inland Empire and shit? Is that San Fernando Valley?
No, San Fernando Valley is like more
San Bernardino.
San Bernardino is like east. San Bernardino is east, like it's directly behind like Orange County, essentially.
What?
So
San Fernando Valley?
No, San Fernando Valley is behind LA, like behind the Hollywood sign.
Okay.
Basically.
Right.
In the valley, Burbank.
Is Calabasas in San Fernando Valley?
Yeah, they're in the southwest corner, so... Yeah, so it's Calabasas. All that shit is out there. So, well, did you hear about the new California law? Or Prop 64, did you hear California's being sued over it?
And who's suing them? The federal government?
No.
Oh.
No, a small group, California Growers Association. It's a small group of, California growers. So there's a loophole. So essentially what voters agreed to when we agreed to legalize pot is that we wanted it for the first 5 years. It could only be small business owners.
Right. Okay.
And so that way they can get time to build up a clientele and get their business established. Mm-hmm. Before... Or
even grow, if they can, or whatever.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're already growing if they're applying for these licenses and stuff. So it allows them to get fully established, everything, from the growing process to the clientele, first 5 years, so that way they can compete in the market once the big industries come in, because the big industries are already buying into it. We all know pharmaceuticals are mad into the business. So, the Prop 64, they ended up changing it. So that
did they change it after we voted, or did they change it? When did they do that? Because that makes a huge difference.
I'm not exactly sure when they changed it. If it was like the last minute, or it was already written in there. Okay, so the association, California Growers Association, is accusing the department of allowing a regulatory loophole in which a company could obtain and aggregate unlimited smaller cultivation licenses to operate a cultivation site larger than the legal limit.
So basically Newport could just get a whole bunch of small licenses and keep it at bay. They could get 1,000 small businesses to add up to what they were going to do anyway. As a big business.
That's from an article on Marijuana Business Daily. So,
I don't know if this will mess
So basically they created a loophole that lets one organization obtain a bunch of... So it's almost like a fucking franchise.
Basically, they're franchising themselves out so that they can still be in the loop from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So then there's nothing stopping them.
Correct. And it's like, we knew that this was going to happen. We fucking knew that they were going to try to figure some way out and finagle their way into the system. But shit like this is just going to keep people buying underground. Like, I keep saying it. Like, you keep fucking with the system. It has a strong fucking, like a fucking ficus tree. I don't know if y'all are familiar with trees, but if you're a plumber, you know about ficus trees because their roots are big. Like, ficus trees, yes. So, however big the tree is on top, it's even bigger on the bottom.
Damn, for real?
Yes.
God damn.
And ficus trees grow big. They're infamous for fucking up people's plumbing.
Right.
Actually, the neighbors on the street just put a ficus tree right in front of their hose. It's like, oh my god, poor things. You don't even know what's going on. So anyway.
Well, hopefully they'll be moved, or how big is the tree? Hopefully they'll be moved, or. So
anyways, I forgot where I was going with that. Why was I?
You were talking about the big pharmaceuticals and other big companies getting in when they weren't supposed to.
Oh yeah. So.
Oh, I had a question about that. So when you first read the story, when you first described the story, you said California allowed a loophole. Did they allow a loophole or did they fuck up? Because allowing it is like purposely doing it.
Girl, don't even tell me you think that it was an accident.
I'm not thinking anything. I'm just asking.
No, it was not an accident. Somebody got paid to do this. It's not a person.
What the hell do you have lobbyists for?
Exactly. And California already has such so many interests because we basically provide so much food for the nation. You know, most of the shit like that is eaten is grown here in California.
But then, do you ever drive to the Bay? Have you? Like recently?
No, not recently.
So like where all the farms and stuff are, there's signs along the road saying, you know, the government won't let us use the water, so how are we supposed to grow food?
And also, there's no shortage of water. We're not in
a drought.
And even still, there's plenty of places in California. The desert was not in a drought. The desert had full reserves. There's so much underground water in California that there's no need to be in a drought.
Besides the fact that we're the nation's number one or top food suppliers, the least we could do is keep the fucking water on.
Yes.
What the hell was that? And then there was something. Oh God, look this up. I think we had so much electricity, I believe, that we were. I think we were paying other states to take it.
Wait, say again, what?
We had a surplus of either water or electricity. So much that we had to pay other states to take it. Not that we were selling it to them.
Let's see.
I'm not sure.
Yes, I remember there was a California surplus. Okay, so according to the LA Times, last summer, a headline, this is California invested heavily in solar power. Now there's so much that other states are sometimes paid to take it.
Can we not, like, give poor people electricity? Or...
It paid Arizona to take excess electricity its residents weren't using to avoid overloading its own power lines.
Oh, so they... Yeah.
It happened on 8 days in January and 9 days in February of last year.
So why didn't they give, like, poor people a super
Right?
discount?
Right? Nope, they won't. The key is just to do it yourself. Because they also have companies that come and put solar systems in your house, but you have to pay them annually. It's like you're renting it. It's like,
oh,
fuck that shit. And it's actually not that hard to create something like to run off of solar just going to the hardware store.
Right.
So a lot of camping supplies, and the military, like super advanced solar technology. They have like this like napkin. It essentially looked like or you know those reusable Ziplocs that kids take snacks in and stuff. It's like it's like a packet. Well, you open it up and it's just it's a solar panel, but it's like fabric, and that's how soldiers would recharge their supplies out in the field.
Interesting.
Right? That's nuts. Huh?
I mean, they even sell that type of shit, little kits for kids now. Little solar panel things.
Yeah, totally.
Like, I don't know.
I want to make, that's one of my goals, is to make something solar powered. Like the studio, the garage, I want to do it all the lights solar power.
Charging the day.
Because
I don't understand why more things aren't solar powered.
Because they want us to keep paying.
Right.
It's set up.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, like, why are we talking about coal in fucking Kentucky? You know, why are we still trying to build oil pipelines?
Thank you.
You know, it's not
that burst in our ocean and fuck shit up.
Right? Or that break almost a year after murdering people because they were trying to prevent that very same thing. Like.
Wait, clarify that.
From the Dakota Access Pipeline.
Okay.
It burst. Do you know that? Do you know the story?
Yes, about the natives, like, friggin' camping out for, like, days and being nonviolent and all this kind of stuff and protesting and not allowing them to do it. And then finally the day came when they said, nope, we're doing it. And then that's kind of the last I heard.
Oh, well, it burst. It broke.
When?
I don't, like, it was a while ago.
Oh, maybe I just forgot. Maybe, I don't know.
It broke. Oh, sorry. More recently. Let me see.
Here on the Mixed Greens podcast, we talk about everything. We give you facts, serious talks, funny talks.
So you go to Google and it pops it up right then. Okay, yeah. Friday, November 17th. Keystone Pipeline leaks.
2017.
210,000 gallons of oil in South Dakota.
Do you think somebody did that on purpose? I don't know why they would, but...
No, it's just the shit. Like, it's actually very common. It's super common for the pipelines to break. There's hundreds of pipelines broken, and actually that's being modest. Like, currently, like, even Louisiana, they're fighting for to stop a pipeline right now. And then, have you heard of Red Fawn? So she was a protester at the Standing Rock. Okay. She was a protester. She got taken to jail, and now like she's totally being screwed. She has to spend like 7 years in jail. Like that's a plea deal. Otherwise, they're gonna give her like something crazy like 15 years.
And what are they claiming that she did?
She obstructed justice, civil disorder, and possession of a firearm.
Say that one more time.
She was arrested because civil disorder and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
Oh, she's a convicted felon already.
Yeah.
Still, that's a bit much. That's excessive. This is like that gymnastic child molester.
Oh my God.
He got like 100 and something years.
I cannot even... Those nuts.
Oh God, stop. I did not get into it.
Yeah, I couldn't. Those poor girls. Like,
how many did they say? Because I didn't hear.
Like, basically the whole team.
I know, but like how many girls? Because this had to been going on for years. Multiple girls. And the way the judge said, I don't know. The way the judge said it, it was like, she was like, "You're not gonna learn."
Yeah. Okay, so Larry Nassar.
That pissed Cricket off.
7 counts. So 7 of the girls. Oof. He's like, dude, he's gonna get it in jail.
And didn't some girl get paid off or something?
Probably. I don't know. Like I said, I think total of 156 victims.
That's what I'm saying.
Spoke, recounting similar stories of how.
That's why when you said 7 counts, in my head I was like, that's all they charged him with? Because...
Oh my God.
It seems like this was going on for a long time.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
Because these girls only gymnastic for a little to... Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow, 156. Many of them said that when they spoke up, they were ignored.
Now, this was just commentary from somebody else, but I heard sometimes their parents were present.
I have no idea.
You can't be pimping out your kids. And is it he's such a successful gym coach that you're willing, gymnastic coach, that you're willing to put your daughter or your son in danger, at risk, just for her to make it to the fucking Olympics?
Dude, I don't know. That's fucked up. Well, that's what they say is or the rumor, anybody successful was molested as a child.
I've never heard that.
Oh my God, Corey Feldman, or they even have memes of every Disney child actor has been molested.
But have they said that?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, but how Corey Feldman, how he's
and Corey. They both said
R.I.P.
that.
Yeah.
They both said that.
Yeah. Right before he died, Corey Haim, he was going to say, speak on it. And then he died. If it wasn't for the meddling kids.
That's funny. So, and that's interesting.
So anyways, which I guess brings me to, the Women's March and how I went. It's super cool. I am totally open to everybody that identifies as a woman and anybody that supports equality of women. Now, I know a lot of people that are well, why does it have to be about black issues, or why does it have to be about Me Too, or why does it have to be about blah, blah, blah.
But it's about all of that.
But
why do we have to? We don't have one issue.
Well,
we're women. We're all different women from all different walks, so we all have different experiences as a woman, and that all matters.
That's exactly it. Those are issues because you can't separate the woman from the life, the black life. You are a woman. Your daughter is...
And I'm a black woman.
Yes. So...
There's no way of getting around it.
Exactly. And just...
It is what it is.
It just women have the right to clean water, which... How many women... Especially because there's so many women that live in areas of, food deserts. Kids are just drinking soda because their water is, contaminated. There's so many places, we just think of Flint, Michigan as having fucked up water, but there's so many places, dude, on my campus at school, there was some fucked up water.
You go to Long Beach City?
Long
Beach
State.
Had that one water fountain that was fucked, huh?
Okay, no, see, that's the thing, they said that it was one water fountain. It ended up being the whole school.
I knew they were lying.
Yeah, see?
I was like, how can it fucking be one? I feel that's impossible.
And that was lead. So if that's gonna happen at a college, and they didn't even fucking tell anybody. I actually used to be a state certified water technician. So I know about rules and regulations.
So you were super pissed.
Right.
Fuck.
So I know actually how long it had been going on. By the time it got to the media, because I had worked on the exact other side. So I know that the water had been fucked up for a while before they found out on that one building. And then what happens is they try to fix it and they're oh shit. And then while they're trying to fix it, they're oh shit, we better go check the rest of the school. So then they go check the rest of the school and then still can't fix it. So then damn, we gotta tell everybody now.
But they still lied and said one.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, like all of the fountains were taped up. That's why I don't drink tap water.
You never fucking know.
Plus, the fluoride is not good for you. Like, it's been proven, like, oh, well, it's such a small amount. It's like, when you're drinking tap water, and there's already fluoride in your food, and then, like, the meats that you eat, there's fluoride that the animal consumes and all that kind of shit. So, that's what it is. It's like, and then the fucking pink hat ladies, like, dude, that hat, I went...
It's supposed to be the pussy hat, right?
Yes, I actually went on to the Pussy Hat Project. So, the whole idea is that these women are just, like, they're just pro, like, white women's issues. And, like, when it comes time to, like, something happens to a woman of color, like, Red Fawn, for instance, she was, dude, she had a gun and she was on native land. I thought the law didn't exist on native land. Like,
right?
Oh, yeah, and, like, what does she have a felony for? Like, was she trying to murder somebody? You know, what was it? Because you can get a felony for absurd things out in the sticks.
Okay.
You know? Mm-hmm. Probably get a felony for dancing.
Right? Dancing seductively.
Oh, it's federal
in front
law.
of police officers.
Not state. So, I don't know. I don't know what she did, but... And then that's, like, the whole felon thing. It's like, I guess it's, like, a case by case because... That was stupid of her to have a gun, but...
Do you feel like the law should be the law, and if you commit this crime, it should be a year, like, set in stone so that it's not biased?
that's it. You mean it's not like that already?
No.
Hello.
You know, so like, dude, if you have a gun, you're a felon, 1 year. Whoever you are, it doesn't matter if you're motherfucking Rick Ross, the fucking Will Smith, or whoever, or motherfucking crackhead Joe.
Why do you have to spend 7 years? That's nuts, dude. They were going to give her 10 years. They were going to give her 10 years on top of the 7.
Right.
So they said, we'll cut the 10 years off, but you have to agree to the 7 years for felony gun possession.
All right, let's play again.
We'll drop the gun possession, but you got 7 years for protesting.
All right, let's play again. We're going to name crimes, and we're going to say how much time you think you should do for it. Well, it's not a game, but kind of. So,
okay.
First, gun as a felon. I feel like a year is good. That might even be too much. I don't know. If you're a felon, though.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like, are you a repeat offender?
No. Okay, then it has to be tiers then, but we're not going to go through the tiers.
That's why we have a judicial system.
Fuck the judicial. Shut the fuck up, Judy. That shit is fucked up.
Exactly. So we need to fucking change that.
So it has to be tiers. Like, so with the, like, a minor felon, and it has to be in the list. So, okay, whatever. I'm not going to name one. Tier 1, 1 year. Then your felony gets a little worse. Like, I don't know, armed robbery. Okay, then you're going to get 3 years for felon with a gun.
Nice try.
But then, or something like that. But then, if you killed somebody, but you did your time and you got out, you shouldn't be able to have a gun anymore.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, I don't know. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, did the bitch kill someone? Did Red Fawn fucking slaughter?
But I'm saying, but what if you choked her and killed her? Then why can't I have a gun?
We were just playing. We was play wrestling.
I don't know. She just fell down the stairs. Can he get a gun? I mean... Sorry. Okay, like, let's see.
I'm wearing pink, too.
Like, do you feel like somebody should get life or death for murder? And another loaded question, do you believe in death? What do you feel about the death penalty?
No way. I could not take somebody's life. I could not agree to taking somebody's life.
I feel like if you killed somebody on purpose... First of all, I also think there should be a law, like, if there's videotape, if there's video of you committing the crime. Why are we doing this trial shit? I don't know. I just feel like, why are we doing this trial shit?
It's to bargain whether or not the because you have a right to. It's a right, so you have
a right to.
That's why
plead innocent or be innocent and proven guilty. But if you're proven guilty on tape, why are we wasting so much money with this shit? And that's what I'm saying. Okay, you robbed a liquor store. It's right on tape. Boom, 7 years. Well, why are we talking about this shit?
Who's doing that?
Probably other countries. They don't waste time with that shit.
Wait, so other countries?
They already have it. If you steal, you getting 81 lashes in the middle of the fucking street or whatever. Right?
So, like, corporal punishment?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying certain countries have shit set in stone. If you do this, you get your hands cut off. Mm-hmm. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They, like, already have it set in stone. What? It doesn't matter who you are. I mean, maybe you can pay off.
I don't think most countries, like, still adhere to those kind of standards. I'm sure there's, like...
Oh, remember that American boy that got his ass whooped for stealing?
When was that?
Like, 10 years ago.
Wait, well...
With the bamboo... I'm not lying.
That's hilarious.
That college dude.
Example. Well, I know. Well, I'm sure because it was America.
And he couldn't even get out of it. We thought we tried to get him out of it. They were like, nah, he's gonna get his whooping. They literally spanked his ass.
Maybe he needed a spanking.
Yeah.
Maybe he was an arrogant motherfucker.
I bet your college ass won't do that shit no more, little privileged ass motherfucker. Come over here. I think it was... Wait, who would do that? I haven't heard of China whooping people in a long time.
I think we're cool now, and like Americans, like have seen enough reality shows or like untold stories. Mm-hmm. Like what is it? I tried to smuggle drugs in Brazil.
Nah, you know they still do it. You know they still do it.
Yeah, you're right. They stupid still.
Alright. So going about we left off on the pussy hats, and they were only for the white. I mean, for their movements.
Well. Okay, so if you go onto the website, they say that, you know, that's not what they stand for. Like, we don't stand for that. Like,
we don't stand for what?
Okay. Intolerance. They do not stand for intolerance. Mm-hmm. It's about giving visibility to the invisible, and voice to the voiceless.
Which would be black women, probably the most. Or maybe not. Minority women, I should say, maybe.
She said, I created it because I was not able to participate. The pussy hat alludes to the shape of the hat, cat ears, and references. Okay, so it's reference to Donald Trump. So, I don't know. Basically, it's just white women protesting Donald Trump. And it's like, white women, like, yeah, you also kind of voted for Trump. So...
Somebody did.
Yeah. So you know, like, and not California women, I'm sure, because
only like a few, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a few. So, anyways, he's making poor choices. Obviously, it's not just him, and there's a whole regime behind him deciding what goes on. But the statement, like, a lot of women have taken it upon themselves to also use it to exclude transgender people or exclude other people. And it's like, no, this whole movement, and that's the thing, is like this new, like, equality, feminism is for everybody. It's like equality for everybody. Like, who the fuck you are.
Right.
Just be cool. I
mean, even we want equality for men, too. I mean, if you guys have something you guys need equality for, we care about that, too. Because we're women. Of course we care about our men or whatever. But, I mean, I feel like as women, most intelligent women that are ignorant, they care about transgenders. They care about gay rights. They care about all kinds of people's rights because... we're a minority as well. Or
I just think people are people. Do you want to
are we a minority, or it's just that we've just been held down or something?
Well, I know the statistic is that there are a lot more white men in America than there are black men.
Well, yeah, duh.
So, which is also why, because people try to say, like, well, there are more white men that die than black men, but it's like, well, the statistic is actually true.
Can we please use a percentage instead of numbers? Because
anyways, it's actually true, but when you compare it to the amount of black people, it's like...
That's what I'm saying. If you do a percentage, then it will...
Yes.
Then you'll see the real numbers.
200... It's like 200 white men die and 100...
or whatever.
200 white men die out of 10,000 versus 100 out of 1,000, 200 out of 10 versus 100 out of 1,000.
I'm not doing the math, but you could probably say like 6-1 or something, or ratio. You can do it like a ratio. That would make the most sense. I don't know the math. I don't want to do it. I probably could, but I used to be so good at math, and now I suck.
I don't feel like looking up the statistics.
No,
you can look it up for yourself.
Shit. Yeah.
But, anyways, it's just shit's fucked up, and it's about equality for all people. You wanna be a stay-at-home mom? Fucking, you should be able to be a stay-at-home mom as long as you take care of your baby.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's just, especially. Oh, and this is the other thing too. Is like cheerleaders, like NFL cheerleaders. Okay, so. I was reading an interesting article about how much cheerleaders get paid. And they get paid
$35,000 a year.
Dude,
that's my guess.
Okay, no. So one so one of the cheerleaders that is making the claim says that she made $1,250 per season.
Come on. I don't even...
1,000.
Dude, did she only work one game? Even if that was one game, that was still
450 hours that year. Or that season. So
that's not very much.
It equated to $2.75.
Okay, listen, that's not... Okay, first of all, how many hours did you say?
450 hours.
You know that's not a lot of hours, right? You do 40-hour weeks. So that bitch was only there about 3 weeks.
Okay, see, and then... Okay, so...
she was only there about 3 weeks talking with her ass.
Okay, well, see, this is also...
Oh, no. A little more.
Like, this is also the problem, is that... Is this right here, like... Oh, well, she's only working... It's like... How, like...
No, but how much do you expect the person to get paid if they only worked for 6 weeks? Or however long she was there? She wasn't there that long. The season, first of all, the season is 16 weeks. That's regular season. Then you got postseason if you make it to the playoffs. If you're a cheerleader, my regular job is 40 hours a week. Okay? You got practice. That's part of it. It's not just you cheerleading at the game. You got practice. So I'm sure you were probably working a 40-hour week. 40 whatever the number you said divided by 40 is not that many weeks.
Okay.
So maybe she was still getting paid very low, but when you said, $1,500, I was like, what the fuck? But then when you do the math,
$2.75 an hour.
And what was she expecting out of that? Endorsements, or like supposed to be making money off of photo shoots and calendars and other things? Do you really think you are totally just saying what did you expect to make? No, that's not what I'm saying, because I don't know how to get paid. It could be like a fucking...
No, that's how much...
What are those people called? Like a person that works at a restaurant, they get paid pretty cheap,
yeah,
but they're supposed to be making money elsewhere. And also, the bitch did not work that. Did you find out how many weeks this bitch worked?
Which is also wrong.
Fuck that. No.
Because
fuck that
people,
shit, Judy.
You know it's a dangerous job, and you have to pay money. You have to pay.
This is the great debate.
They have to pay for all of their shit. On top of that, they have to pay for their uniform, pay for their hair. They have to go to a special hair place to get their hair done.
Sounds like they're the same dumb bitches they were in high school. Then
you're just hating.
These
are performers. What kind of performer gets paid $2.75? And how much is the NFL franchise making off of these cheerleaders? Like you're just like it's hard work. Not anybody can just be a cheerleader.
Why are you doing that then? Why are you
Maybe
choosing that
because they
job
like
if
it.
you're making that much money?
Maybe because they like it, and they do have to have a regular job.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it? Well,
No.
there's facts. There's facts and proof, and she's not the only case.
Show me more. Because
she's not the. Why don't you look it up yourself?
No, motherfucker.
Why don't you quit listening to current music all the time and read an article once in a while?
You know the last thing I edited in the last podcast, I was like, dude, you be throwing too much shade at me, motherfucker. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, listen.
I'm just saying it's like it's not.
I understand what you were saying at first. Like, okay, you're fucking up by starting off saying that. Then I just went on a debate. This was my side. Mm-hmm. That was just my side that I was taking as a debate. But on the real, that is fucked up if they think they're gonna
play devil's advocate.
No, yeah, kind of. Because I can argue on any side.
Way.
Yeah, I swear to God, if we play the great debate and we pull tacos and I have to debate that I hate tacos and you love them, I'm gonna be really mad. But anyway, as an NFL franchise, nobody should be paying these cheerleaders under I don't know how much. But when you think about it, look up how much. A lot of players don't make a lot of money. Even the NFL players don't make a lot of money.
Yeah, well, the whole system is messed up. So, anyways, I'm just saying, like...
So, you were taking it as a woman's issue, but, like literally, a lot of players don't make a lot of... Like, you can look... I don't know what there's a minimum cap.
Yeah.
And it's low.
Yes, you're right.
One more thing. NFL players are the least paid out of all the major league sports.
Well, see, and that... Therein lies a tie to this current feminism, is that it's for equality. And yes, like at the protest, it said health care for all people, because also that's another aspect of the NFL is that they don't have health care, that they give their bodies, and by the time they retire, they're fucked, and they don't have any health care.
Well, what you mean is they don't have health care post?
Yeah,
because they get taken care of. Well, at least sports-related injuries, I don't know if their code gets taken care of. I know if they need them to play, they'll pump them up with, not the illegal drugs, but shit. Whatever.
Barely legal. What was it like?
So, okay.
So anyway,
let me finish defending myself somehow. Somehow. I still feel the girl didn't work that long at all. But she also was paid, like, okay, $2 an hour, that's bullshit.
But also...
And that's also insulting.
Yes, because you have to, like, it's not just anybody could do it. It's a skill. It's a craft. It's an art. Like I said, people get paid cheaper for doing less. But people get paid more for doing less.
That's why I feel like they do it. It has to be another motive as to why you do it. I feel like, are you getting money from the calendar? And maybe this girl missed out because she only worked fucking 8 weeks, or I don't know, not even 8 weeks.
Well, how would she miss out?
Because she didn't make the calendar. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's just silly.
She didn't make the calendar, so she didn't make the money that she was supposed to make. Because what happened?
Okay,
why didn't she finish the season?
So what about the calendar?
Why didn't she finish the season?
The $2.75 an hour.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna debate that at all.
Well, that's the issue at hand.
How much do you think she should make?
I think she should make like at least $100,000. So
some of the players don't even make $100,000.
And they should. And they should. They should make more than that.
Yeah.
When I had an office job, the guys that worked on the field that dug the ditches got paid like $10 less than I got paid. Sitting in an office, bored half of the time. It's like, that's fucked up. And I kept telling, like, whenever, like, they're...
And then the one's working all hard and shit. Yeah, and I'm just in air conditioning, like...
Yeah, freaking Googling shit. I'm making money, so I'm online shopping. So it's like, you guys should fucking fight for that shit, but, you know... easier said than done.
All right, so this is not on the list, but what about like the WNBA? That's what I'm saying. Like it has to be some kind of incentive as to why you would want to continue your career as a cheerleader. Or maybe it's the pipe dream of being a model, or I don't know. What is it? Of becoming famous or becoming an actress, or what is it that would make you want to go from high school to probably college, or maybe not, to this?
What is it that would make you want to go from high school to college to this?
Growth.
You're a graphic designer, right? You do music, or like you do music.
I'm a jack of all trades.
Okay, so music. What has made you do music this whole time?
Oh, because I don't make money off of music.
Okay.
So that's an even better point, I guess.
But let's just say it's equivalent to you.
It's equivalent to me not making any money. Why do I make music and I don't make any money off of music?
Okay.
Why do I do that?
Why? Yeah. Why do you do it?
Because I love it. Boom. No, but you got. So okay. Do these ladies have second jobs?
I'm sure.
I'm
sure they have to.
And I bet like they're probably bartending at like one of the hottest joints in their town, and they're making more money off of their bartending job, or not bartending, or something. You know what I mean?
That's actually and that's also kind of fucked up.
Fuck it. Today is fucked up for me. I don't give a fuck.
Because
no, you want to know what it is? You just went to the fucking women's march, so now you know.
Because I had a teacher that was a cheerleader for the LA Lakers.
And what'd she say?
Nothing. She was super encouraging and started a little cheerleading group at our middle school.
God, Judy.
And she was dating
fucked up.
She was dating an Olympic athlete, so she had him come because she's a cheerleader. She got to know cool people.
Exactly.
Oh, so what? So fucking
exactly.
what?
You want to meet your little Olympic ass figure skater.
So what? Like, sorry people like to socialize, Erica. Sorry people like to step outside of their house and make new friends.
See, let me tell you guys something. All these other episodes, I've edited out me and Judy's fights. We have fights every single episode. But this fight's staying. This fight is here to stay, boy. There's no way of editing. If I edit out the fight, the whole conversation is gone. So,
oh my gosh, I'm going to sound so mean.
Yes, you do. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm going to be as mean as I can right now. Okay.
Sorry, I need to.
I'm sorry, Judy.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
No, because the fucked up thing about you and what you just did, I'm gonna just tell you, fuck it, is that you pinned me into a corner on some women's rights ass shit. You was like, oh, that's fucked up what you're saying. And then I just dug myself a deeper ass grave. Just kept going. You said, see, even that's fucked up. That's fucked up too. Oh, that's real fucked up. Oh, shit, that's fucked up. But I think it's because you went to the women's march. You already would have said most of the stuff, but you were all super pumped up.
I let you hate on the pretty ladies.
God, oh my God. You didn't let me hate on the
I was hating with you. Right.
No, because you were like, it's all subjective. You know, pretty is what they used to, you was awesome. Yeah, that's why I'm never doing the great debate.
I'm so stupid.
Never. I'm never grading debating with you.
I'm sorry.
I will never win. I don't think I will ever win. Did I post that clip yet?
Well,
did I post that clip? Wait, I'm going to say it's quietly. Did I post
know.
that clip yet where I said, at the very last thing I said, I feel sorry for your husband. I derailed too much shit too. While I'm derailing, dude, you had like 3 good segues so far into like the next topic, except for when I just fucked you up right now. But, okay.
So yeah. Anyways, I don't know however you feel about that. I feel like cheerleaders should get paid a hell of a lot more, considering that they work for the NFL. Like, that it's ridiculous to be charging them that much when they bring in so much revenue. A, and B, like, it's hard work.
In the end,
you can't nobody can just do that.
In the end, I agree as well. But don't forget about the calendar.
buy the calendar, support cheerleaders. Psych, it don't support them.
I'm just saying, I feel like they gotta get some money off the calendar.
I know, I wonder, well, it depends on what kind of contract.
They can't have, oh, come on, that'll be fucked up if they have different contracts. I could see if, like, you a G, I could see, like, okay, your first year, this, that. And then, second, and you grow. So, yeah, the 5-year girl makes more than the 1-year girl or something. Or in her case, the 6-week girl. I'm not going to let her go about this. You have to start. She probably didn't even play in any games if all she did was that many hours. Because you guys have to start practicing before the season even started. I bet she wasn't even in those. I'm sorry. I'm not going to keep going back to that. I think this girl's weak.
It's not just one girl.
Okay, I'm thinking this one in particular. The one I heard about, that you told me about, I think she's weak.
That's how all of them are, that's how much all of them are getting paid. I don't think that's weak. Like, how can you agree that it's weak, but then also agree that they should get paid more?
I agree that they should get paid more, but I also feel like she didn't even work there. She didn't go there. She barely went there. I'm going to do the math on paper. You said, what?
So
40 divided by, you said like 5 something.
See, like that's exactly like the
No, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I just don't agree with it. I feel like she should be. I feel like not just her. Like I said, like that's just one case. Like there's this guy represents a few different teams, not just cheerleaders.
Approximately 1 month.
Teams.
1 month and 1 week this lady spent there. And that wasn't even, she didn't even cheerlead in no games unless they pulled her in the middle of the season. All she did was come to fucking practice.
I'm sure it's like, for the games.
She didn't make it to the games.
And they pay her hourly, so.
Because I bet her contract, if you look at it, I bet her contract says something like, okay, there's other ways you're going to make money.
I think they do make money off the calendar.
And many other ways you're going to make money. Appearances. They got to do all kinds of shit, Judy. So that's just, that girl did not work. That's what I'm trying to tell. This story that you told me, this girl is full of shit.
Okay. So.
I'm sorry. But if all the girls are making $2 an hour, that's fucked up, okay? And I'm sorry, I was on my debate side that nobody told me to be on, but whatever, that's what I was on. And then you started challenging me, so I was like, fuck it, I'm taking the side.
Okay, so you're okay with her getting paid $2.75 an hour?
No, I already said that. That's
because she didn't work.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, yeah, you said that.
I said I said if that's what the girls are getting paid, that's not cool. But if there's also... It is cool, just like it's cool for a waiter or somebody who works in a restaurant. It's cool if you're expected to get tips and things of that nature. So if you're expected to make money off of the calendar and to make money off of appearances, so your paycheck shouldn't have been $1,500 or whatever the shit was, but you didn't even get to that. What I'm trying to say, she never got to that shit. She never even got to that point. That's what I'm trying to say. She didn't go there. She barely went there. Well, it's like she signed up for school and then fucking dropped her classes before the last day.
But she didn't. She signed up for school and went to class every day.
No, she didn't. Do you see? You told me how many hours.
And
you told me how many hours that she got paid, that she worked for.
This is just one case for one girl.
That girl did not go there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She did not benefit off of the whole package.
It's okay for her to get paid $2.75. No, because that's her complaint.
But is it okay for waiters to get paid less than minimum wage because they're expected to make tips?
No, it's not okay for them to get paid less than
minimum wage. It seems weird, but I think, I don't know, I've never been a waiter, but...
Especially when people, realistically, a person cannot survive off of minimum wage. You cannot live off of one job on minimum wage. You can't make enough money for that.
Well, have you ever worked as a waitress?
No.
Okay, because I don't know. Because
I've had,
a lot of people who do it, they act like they still get their money. Mm-hmm. So if these women are becoming professional cheerleaders on the contingents that, okay, yes, this sounds very minimum, but there's so much more that you make from different things that you will be doing as a cheerleader of the Dallas Cowboys. That's what my argument is. And that bitch just didn't do it. Mm-hmm. She was not. Sorry. Because you're already so mad about, I can't call her a bitch. Like, fuck. But anyway. I feel like the girl did not comply. She didn't go there. She didn't do the shit.
Okay.
This one particular story, she didn't do none of that.
Okay, well, I'm saying regardless.
She was not in the calendar. She did not go to any appearances. She barely made practice.
Regardless of that, for her to be paid $2.75 an hour for when she did show up.
You're not listening to me about the part like as a way.
I don't know all that
on the contingency.
I can't assume that. I don't know that. I just know that $2.75 is wrong.
It's insulting.
Like, how much they get, royalties they get, and how much they get paid to go to be to appear places. Yeah, I don't know all of that, but I do know that $2.75 is pretty fucked up from, an establishment that's bigger than God.
I don't know.
But I
agree with you as well on the two that like that's fucked up. It's insulting. It's shady as fuck. Like, it's insulting. It is. But I feel like let's move on, because we're just going in a circle now. We just keep saying the same damn thing.
Yeah, we agree to disagree. Whatever. Okay, so
that could
I don't know. Do you have something you want to talk about?
So, what's your rating? You went to the Women's March twice. What's your rating on it?
Oh, this year was definitely like a lot less people.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It was a lot less people.
I was upset that I didn't. I was like, dang, I should have went or whatever, but.
I went to a birthday party in Hollywood on Friday night.
Oh, yeah, you said you were going to do drugs.
I smoked a lot of weed. I mean, there was definitely drugs there. But, it's kind of crazy because they're like all nurses.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They had Percocets. They had all the shit. They had everything.
Cocaine, just all cocaine.
Right.
And then I was thinking, like, they have to, like, that's a hard ass job. Like.
Oh, and they work, what?
12-hour
12,
shifts.
yeah.
And probably they have to work overtime. And, like, probably, like, weird double shifts and, like, I don't even know.
Do you know, I spent, 2 months in the hospital once. I probably told you. For Taryn. I was pregnant with Taryn.
Oh, my gosh. Damn.
Yeah. I spent, 2 months pregnant in the hospital with her. And now you making me like, damn, nurses was coked up like a motherfucker. It was this one man, I couldn't stand her. Because, I was there so long that they used to kind of kick it with me for a while. Because, damn, I'm in a fucking hospital for fucking all this time. It was like fucking jail or something. Or and it really is, it was like a bigger jail cell or something. Or whatever. I've been to jail before, but I ain't been nothing. Like how you see on TV, like a jail. I've been in a pod before. I have been in a jail cell, but not the ones with them doors with the little plastic. They like, not those or whatever. But that's what the fucking hospital feels like, because the window is like the window where
plexiglass, kind of like bulletproof.
Like bulletproof or some shit. Even though I had a door, I could close it.
With that wire in between.
It has that. It's not wire, but it's that crosshatch shit. Yeah. I swear to God, you don't know how many days I walked to that window, like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here today. Like, I was gonna escape. Like, I was like, fuck this shit.
You were seriously pregnant hormones going crazy.
Dude, I had 2 kids at home.
Oh my God.
My mother-in-law, which I don't fuck with. I mean, I fuck with her, but I don't fuck with her at it. I don't fuck with her ass. She, I'm such a bitch that I used to tell my husband, because he needed help. Because we got 2 kids at the house, and I'm pregnant. So it's 10 years ago. So what? Jaden was only 3, and then Austin was only 8 or 9 or something like that. So like, okay, he still got to go to work. Like, this shit don't stop or whatever. So his mom had to come over every day, like while he was at work. I was like, you take that motherfucker back home every motherfucking single day. Don't be having, like, she ain't about to just live at my house for no motherfucking 2 months. I said, you take her ass home every fucking day. He did. Like, every now and then, because remember, this is 8 weeks. Every now and then, he's like, yeah, I ain't taking her home tonight. I was like, I like, in my head, I probably kind of be like, but, because I was like, she better not sleep in my fucking bed. Like, oh, no, for real. Even though every time my mom comes, my husband sleeps downstairs, my mom sleeps in our bed. I don't know. Different relationship. We got a different relationship.
Yeah.
My mom and him have a different relationship. And him and his mom got a different relationship than me and my mom.
Yeah, you and your mom have a very unique relationship.
Tight. Me and my mom are tight as fuck.
That's good. Cheers.
Yeah.
You're very fortunate. Not a lot of people. Cheers to your mama.
Yeah, cheers. My mom was cool as fuck. Even when I was a kid, though, that's probably why we so close now, because she didn't fuck with me. Like, she kind of just went with the flow. I don't know. Like, sometimes I tell people a lot of times, like, look, kind of my mom lucky I ain't dead. Kind of lucky. Because she didn't, like, buckle down on shit. She just used to be like, don't ever go to Mexico. Like, because by the time I was like 17, I was, kind of doing my thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. I had a job. I got paid good money. I could go, if I wanted to go on a vacation when I was 17, I could have. So she was like, don't ever go to Mexico because they're going to fucking, she didn't say they're gonna, she said, if you get arrested, ain't nothing your United States government can do for your ass. Okay? And they can do whatever the fuck they want to do with you. And she was like, I can't help your ass. So I never fucking went to Mexico.
Oh my God. Are you
That's
serious?
How she used to like.
Wow, that's nuts. I went to Mexico so much. And my family's not even from Mexico.
She scared the shit out of me. Because I don't know. And I'm definitely not. And then, like, since all this cartel shit for all the years, I'm not going out. I mean, I know you can go to certain places, but.
It's safer now. Yeah, it's a lot safer now. But I had, like, friends that had family there, so I was always fortunate enough to go with them and just
be at the house and shit.
And then because they know, because they live there, they know all the cool spots to go to.
Right.
Camping on the beach and shit.
And they know what's cool and what's not cool. But when you be going, like, this was on the time when I was just, like my college days. Don't go. No, that was even younger than my college days. But of course, like, that was just her way of probably scaring me. Like, don't go over there. Don't go to no other country and do no. That's like.
But she's right.
Don't go any fucking where and do no stupid shit.
Well, yeah, locked up abroad. That's what the show is.
My mom loves that fucking show. My mom loves all those shows like that. Like.
Yeah, those are interesting stories. Like, damn, you're stupid.
Or not even stupid. Sometimes you get caught. I mean, like, they got some crazy laws in other countries, and sometimes you don't even know.
I don't know. It's nuts. But yes, very fortunate that you have a unique relationship. But she likes to watch those TV shows.
Oh, God. Okay, so my mom even watches going in the TV shows. I know you probably never watched The Have and the Have-Nots by Tyler fucking Perry, which I hate Tyler Perry. No, I don't hate Tyler Perry.
Oh.
I applaud his hustle. I applaud his game. I applaud everything he does and all his projects, everything like that. I actually watch everything that he does, but I hate watch most of it. I hate watch most of his projects.
Okay.
So I love the having the have-nots though, but I still hate watch that shit because he's just terrible. He's just terrible. I'm sorry. He is just a very. I'm not gonna say anything else. Okay, compare him to a Ava DuVernay. Okay, Tyler Perry is terrible. Okay, like he messes up his storylines. He just messes up all kinds of shit. He messes up the shots, all kinds of shit. Or whatever, his whole production company, whatever. But I still kind of love his shit. But I hate it. I hate it and love it at the same time. Because I know it's whack. It's pretty whack.
Cliche.
It's whack. It's very cliche. Now, Ava DuVernay, her shit is artistic and just beautifully shot. And everything makes sense and everything is coherent. And it's not cliche. She usually tries to think outside the box on things. And that's why redeem myself. I will start by saying that's why we need more women of color in film and in other artistic genres, you know, that can showcase our people, their people, in a positive or just a truthful light. Mm-hmm. Instead of like some other, and I want to say white people, but it's not just white people fucking on the writing team. It's all kinds of races. It's just not that race that y'all talking about usually.
Or a certain agenda.
And yeah, I wasn't even going to take it that far and say you have an agenda. I'm just going to say you don't know what the fuck you talking about when trying to represent me.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm not even going to say, oh, you have a conspiracy or you have an agenda. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know, but...
Well, it's just like when you learn, like, the truth about history. Like, what actually, it's kind of the same thing. It's like it was written by somebody else. It's told by somebody else. And so, you know.
His story.
Yeah. So
I hate when people say that.
His story?
Yeah. It was his story in my glory. No. Do you know about hoteps?
Like, okay, a little bit.
Okay. Is it a black thing? Or is that a black thing? Or is that an only black thing? Because I feel like you definitely can have some Mexican hoteps, but they would be like on some Mexican hotep shit. Your parents might be hoteps at this point. It sounds like maybe.
Okay, so like what? Because I'm thinking of Bubba Hotep, like the movie.
Look up HOTEP, I think.
It says peace. All right, come in peace.
It's like super black ass. They don't have to be militant, but they're like, oh yeah, hey my brother, hey my queen, hey my sister. Oh, you know. And then they have all these conspiracy theories about the government and the white man trying to keep you down because of this and because of that. And they're on some Malcolm X, but they like talking like it's some of this is like, come on, man, this is fucking like, you know, it's called his story. It's called his story for a reason. You listen to it. It's in the name. It's his story. That's a hotel. That's a hotel. Like they.
So
they break down all me. No, I'm asking. No, I didn't call you. I'm asking. Is there like other race hoteps?
Oh, like a translation.
Like say your dad was like, let me tell you something. It's all about Chicana. Or whatever. Like I don't know. Me ha. The reason why we call you me ha is because you belong to me and you're funny. Like
I don't know what that slang term would be. I don't know. I think we're.
But are there? There has to be, right?
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But yeah, okay. So I just Googling it, you come across this article that says. You know, the black power fist pumping type pushing up on you under the guise of pushing forward the black agenda. These men claim to be woke and all about the black community But once you...
They're fucking male chauvinistic as fuck. They're racist as fuck. Oh. And they're male chauvinistic. Go on. I'm so sorry. Go on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That does sound like... Yeah, just
like they pretend like they're about the black queen, but really you just trying to tell us what we supposed to be doing.
You about the black king.
They mansplain everything to us. They mansplain everything.
Okay, so the original term,
yes,
it's an Egyptian word that roughly translates to be at peace. Mm-hmm. It's regularly found in the names of ancient Egyptian figures. That's according to Wikipedia, so...
I looked this up before because I didn't even know what a hotep was. I had to look it up. And I found that there was an original meaning, and now these hoteps and took it to a hotep level.
Oh, okay. So I guess it now applies to anybody that wears a dashiki or an ankh as a necklace or tattoo. No,
I don't believe... I'm going to disagree with that. It's the people that run their mouth and act like they're... Black power, fist pumping, just like the first line you read, and they're like I'm saying, they're like, oh, you're a queen. You should never let that white man disrespect you. I don't know.
That's hilarious. So, anyways, okay, back to Ava. Okay, her movie. Yes, it's almost like a few years ago probably 10 years ago or 15 when M. Night Shyamalan, maybe it was 20 years ago, oh my god. M. Night Shyamalan came out with his movies, and they're like, oh, like, his movies are so crazy, like, it's a twist. And they're like, well, it's because of his, like, Indian background, like, his heritage, like, having a different culture gives you a different aspect, which enabled him to make a better movie. Just like, and then also, like, Pan's Labyrinth. It's a Spanish movie. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. So it's from Spain, and it's a super like rad like sci-fi like fantasy, almost kind of dark. And it's just like and that was attributed to the same thing as having a whole different culture. So and that's what it says like and back to the hoteps. It's like. So for so long, your story has been told by other people, and now we're finally being able to tell the story. Just like women, are rising through the ranks. So that's super cool that she's able to make these movies. Right. And hopefully more now that they're speaking out.
Oh, she's got all kinds of things going on. Just put a pin on. No, let me just bring up Shonda Rhimes, but I'm gonna keep talking about Ava DuVernay and Tyler Perry because I feel like I brought up like a wide spectrum of African American film and television and content makers. Like Tyler Perry Tyler Perry is not even on the other end because. Okay, so let's say Ava DuVernay is on this end. I'm not saying if this is good or bad. I'm just saying, let's say Ava, just different. Yeah. So let's say she's here. Let's say Tyler Perry's here. I can't forget about the hood motherfuckers, the rappers, and all these kind of hood movies. I love those movies too, and they're terrible. Most of them are terrible, but these are some great movies as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and I'm not even talking about, like, Boys in the Hood. Like, I'm talking about, even on a lower level, like, YG has a movie. It's like a 30-minute movie. I forgot what that was on. I feel like it was on Netflix. No, it couldn't have been on. It was on something. And it was not a bad movie. It was a 30-minute movie. And don't forget... Master P used to put out all those movies back in the day, remember? They were like hood movies, but they weren't bad. I mean, they were bad, but for a hood movie.
I don't know, like, I didn't really see a whole lot.
I got the hookup. My mom I can't even believe my mom loves I Got the Hookup. If you got time, watch it. I don't know. I gotta check it out. Master P was doing it back then.
Master P is the shit.
My mom also used to be like, "Oh, he is fine." She used to love her some Master P back then. Not his music, just like, remember, because I don't know if you remember, he had an MTV Cribs. Okay, so that's probably where she first really saw him.
Yes. Okay, yes.
And then from the movies they used to make, and she loves I Got the Hook Up. It's about them like selling illegal cell phones or some shit like that. They like selling that shit out of a van. I don't know, it's kind of like a comedy hood movie. It's totally a bad movie, but it's so bad it's good.
When did it come out?
Shit, probably 93.
Oh, okay. I see the poster for the movie. No, I know what you're talking about.
Now, what year was it? I want to know what year that shit was.
93.
For real?
Let's see. Too many pop-ups.
Oh, fuck it. No goddamn way in here.
1998. Okay, I remember this movie. Oh, yes, I remember this movie. I remember fucking going to Blockbuster and getting this movie.
What happened to that comedian that was in that shit? The one that was acting all stupid selling most of the shit?
Let's see.
I was going to say his name is Alex, but that's not Alex.
Anthony Johnson. Oh, he helped write Friday, too. And Players Club and Menace to Society.
Wait, who? What's his name?
Anthony Johnson. Belly.
The Players Club. Oh, my God.
So, anyways, I think we're done here.
Thank you for listening.
Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Mixed Greens Podcast, Twitter at Mixed Greens Pod, and then visit us at our website, mixedgreenspodcast.com.
Peace.
Mixed Greens, don't judge me. It's not what it seems. Mixed Greens, Mixed Greens. It's a show about everything. Now